A very good day, soccer lovers. Welcome to yet another episode of SPF on the Couch. I'm your host, Godi.
Adizo.
Allen.
Beniki.
Match week 6 is with us here. Match week 8, is with us here. And we're going to go through the fixtures that we have. We know the games will be starting on Saturday. For you, soccer and fantasy players, be ready for that.
Yeah.
We'll have Everton take on Manchester United. The game will be played at Everton. Your thoughts, lads?
I think that will be the biggest match of Saturday, and both the two teams have something to prove.
Yes.
Because all of them are coming from a loss,
Yeah.
and I think Everton just want to prove that they do not rely on James every time.
Yes.
And Manu is also coming from a point of they've just been defeated by a team that has never defeated them at home for the last 14 seasons.
Yes.
So they have a lot of motivation to actually win this match.
Yeah. And you remember also they will be playing during they've played during the mid for the UEFA Champions League.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that thing will affect the game in any way.
I think right now the Europa and Champions League matches haven't started.
The momentum is not.
The momentum has not started, and over and above that, the players have not started to feel the heat. But as we progress, we'll definitely be seeing the fatigue.
So it is not a factor.
So it's not a factor right now.
Ben, your team will be there.
Yeah, this game is a bit tricky. You know, Everton all along it's a tricky fixture for Manchester United. But and one funny thing with the Manchester United that with their coach is that when you expect him to lose, he always wins.
Yeah.
But this game, I think most likely it can be a draw. Or they will lose.
Who will lose?
Manchester.
Manchester will lose. Yeah, I remember the last two meetings people drew.
Yes.
Yeah. Ale, do you have any thoughts on this game?
For me, I think they've talked about everything. For me also, I think Everton, either team to win. Don't think it will be a draw. I think either team will win. Yes.
Okay, we'll move on swiftly to the next game where we'll be having Crystal Palace host Leeds United. I remember Leeds they were beaten the last game. A very good display. Moss, what do you think about this game?
The last two games Crystal Palace have played, they've been using this low block kind of tactic, and it is very different. I mean, it is a different tactic by the coach, and again, Leeds is the opposite, where they press. So if they come to that game using a similar tactic, I think Leeds will carry the day. But if they change and play like the way they played against Manchester United in the beginning of the season, might be a high-scoring game, very interesting game to watch.
Yeah, we remember they are just following each other on the standings.
Yeah.
So I think it will be an entertaining game, I guess.
But I think Leeds will win this game.
Leeds will win it.
Yes, simply because the way Crystal Palace play. I think if you look at their games, any team that plays low blocks, Leeds will always win because they'll swam over half.
Yeah.
And I think Crystal Palace also they always have one channel of attacking. Get the ball, they attack through Zaha always.
Yeah.
So they're also predictable. Yeah. So I would give it to Leeds.
Yeah. Okay. Who do you think will take that fixture? Leeds, Adizo.
Leeds.
And
I also think Leeds will win.
Leeds will win it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on to the other one where we'll have Chelsea host Sheffield United. Sheffield United. I know Chelsea are from a very big win during the last concluded match week. Sheffield were beaten. Ale.
For me, I think it's a straight win for Chelsea. I don't think Sheffield have anything to offer. That's my thought. The only thing that maybe if Chelsea don't play well, maybe they draw. But for scoring, I don't even see Sheffield scoring.
For information,
yes,
the last game that they played, Sheffield beat Chelsea 3-0.
it's okay. I'm talking about this season. Yeah. And the last few games I've watched Sheffield.
And Manchester City beat Sheffield United 1-0.
Yes. That's why I'm not saying that they are. I'm not saying they are a team that we should not take seriously. I just think that one, they don't have good attacking options. They don't even play attacking football this season in particular. And I think Chelsea, with the players that they have, the quality will tell.
Yeah. And another thing is, I think slowly we are seeing Chelsea players joining, they are actually scoring goals. Because before they were not scoring as many goals as they are right now. And over and above that, if you look at Sheffield right now, that their team is demotivated. And I think where they are right now, because they're amongst they're the bottom of the table. Yes, right now I think they need a miracle to just to beat Chelsea. Yes.
Anybody who thinks differently on that game in our panel here? Okay. Let's move to the last game for Saturday, which will be West Ham hosting Fulham. That's a derby.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that, Ben?
I think I would give West Ham.
Yes.
Yeah, I think West Ham have been playing well, and I think and they are also very. If you look at the way Fulham play, they are a bit soft, a lot of passing. The West Ham is more direct, so I think I would give it to West Ham.
Don't think Fulham will be coming from. They won their first game last.
Yeah, I know they won, but they won against the fellow team that they came up with from championship.
Yeah.
But West Ham plays so direct. I think they'll struggle with that. Yeah.
Okay, that will be that for Saturday. Then moving on to Sunday, we'll have the first game starting at 3 p.m. Kenyan time. That will have West Brom host Tottenham. West Brom host Tottenham. West Brom were beaten their last game. What do you think, Mas, about that game?
Tottenham will carry the day simply because they do not have injuries, I believe, and also the attacking has a lot of quality. And West Brom again, they do not play low block, so they are into attacking. But now quality will win the day, I believe. Yeah.
Thoughts about that, Ali?
For me, I think I'll support Mas on this. Tottenham will win, but I don't think it can go either way. It can be either high scoring or a boring, low scoring game. Because at times Tottenham are not. For me, I think Tottenham have not gotten to a place where you can predict exactly what will happen. Because at times they play flaring football, they score many goals, then the next week they play some football which you're not very sure it's just the same team. But I think they can. They're very happy because Bale is back and he's already scored. So he has right now he has confidence. I think
that's it. Tottenham. Okay, let's move swiftly to the next one, where we'll be having Leicester host Wolves. Leicester host Wolves. Leicester beat what's the team? Leeds. Very, convincingly. Yeah. What do you think?
I think Leicester right now, that a place where each of their players is actually oozing with confidence. And I think where they are more or less relying on each other. Because if you look at even the match that they played against Leeds, you cannot necessarily say they are over relying on Vardy as they used to before. Right now, there's this defender, the midfielder, it's called Tielemans. I normally fail to pronounce his name. He's actually you can feel he's putting contribution, not him alone, across the different players. So definitely Leicester have the right mentality and they're motivated. So they definitely win this. And with Vardy,
do you think just again like the other teams, they'll be playing? They've just played the Europa League. Do you think it will affect them in any way?
No, right now it's pretty much early within the season because it's game match. This will be 8. It's pretty much early. Yeah. So
let me just take the prediction. Your predictions for that particular.
I think
yes,
it's a must win for Leicester, but I'll go with Wolves.
Yes.
Leicester.
I'm sorry, but I think for this game, as we look at it, let's think about Leicester. Leicester, this season has a lot of quality players. If you just look at their bench, they have I don't know his name properly. I think They have Madison. He's on the bench, and all other and many players. They are not starting. And if you check the last 2 games,
actually Madison started the last game.
Yeah. It's because the Castagne got an injury. But you see, right now they have quality all over the park for me. Maybe defense they have a little bit of an issue, but they have a lot of quality. But now, if you look at Wolves, they also have quality, but Wolves this season have not been performing. I don't know what is the problem, but they have not been performing
Remember
to their
that
heights. Yeah,
they are fourth.
Wolves are sixth on the
That's
table.
sixth, okay.
yeah, they're 6 years, but if you look at their games, it's not the Wolves that was. When you hear it's Liverpool Wolves or you hear it's Manchester Wolves, you know it's a. But I think it will be a very good game. Yeah.
You've not, has he said, have you told us your prediction?
I think the game can go either way.
Either way.
Yeah.
Benny,
Draw.
draw. Okay, let's go to the game of the weekend, which will be Man City. My game of the weekend, I don't know for the rest of you. Man City will be hosting Liverpool. Yes, and they're all from their wins in at the Champions League level.
Yeah.
Yes. Your thoughts, Benny?
Okay, Man City will carry the day.
Benny.
I know Man City is not playing well, but Man City this game will motivate them.
Yeah.
You know, if you can only motivate by this game, then there is no game that can motivate you as a player. Man City. So Liverpool are also not playing well. Let us remember that. So I think it will be an interesting game, but I think Man City will edge it.
And I think if we also look at the way Pep as a person is, he's one of the most competitive coaches I think in the world. So he would not want to suffer defeat against a team that they came number 2 the previous season. So definitely Pep would try to use the game as a benchmark to tell his team.
Is that a Man City win for you?
Yes, definitely.
Now that's another thing. You know, this game also, I think we will be saying that Man City and Liverpool are the two best teams in the Premier League, and everybody is expecting one of them to win the league.
Yeah.
One of them will lay a marker this weekend. Yes.
Okay. Mas, you are.
Even me, I see a Man City win. Simply because, again, they need to build their confidence. Again, I think they'll take advantage of the fact that Liverpool has lost some key players, and but I will not be surprised if Liverpool take the game. My prediction is Man City.
Thank you for that. How did they take you as well?
Yeah, for me, I think it's another game that can go either way. Because if you think about somebody like Jota, who is in a hot form right now, I think it's the time that we'll start saying that Jota to score anytime. But also, we come to think about Liverpool's defense. I think Man City has all the tools to dismantle the defense that Liverpool has right now. So for me, I think it can swing either way.
Playing safe, really playing safe. Give us your prediction.
Either way, because for this one you can't. You see, even the people who have said Man City, I respect their thoughts and their analysis, but it's not a sure win.
For another day,
It's not a sure.
I'll not call a Liverpool fan. I'll call you a pundit.
Yeah.
And we'll quickly go to the final game of the Sunday. That will be Arsenal taking on Aston Villa. The game starts at 10 p.m. Kenya time, 10:15. Your thoughts on that, Adiza? That will be your team.
Yes. I think definitely I'd go for an Arsenal win. It will not be a comfortable win, but I think it will be will basically, there's a word that our friend normally uses would force the win on them, and simply because of, I think right now we are motivated with the Man U win, and even the way we are playing with Partey, him being man of the match in the previous match. I think there's a lot of wins and also a lot of learnings from a previous match that the coach would want to implement in this match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you say an Arsenal win.
Yeah.
Contrary thought?
You know, every weekend, match weekend, we always have some surprise results. I know Arsenal won, but you know Arsenal they've considered the least goals in the Premier League, 7. Yeah, I don't know how many of they scored. Almost the same number. So they're not scoring goals, and they're not conceding much. So this game will be interesting, and I think this game will give us a surprise result. I'll go for Aston Villa win.
Yeah, but if I'm Arteta, I'll definitely be looking at Grealish. I'll ensure Grealish has someone who.
I think for me, for this match, I'm sure Aston Villa will win.
You're sure Aston Villa will win?
Yes. Because
Why?
if you just look at Arsenal, how many goals have they scored? Just think about it. Think about Aston Villa since the season started. Even if they are losing, they still score.
Yeah, they're scoring. Yeah.
They still score. So I'm very sure Aston Villa will win. But that's my opinion.
For me, it's a draw.
It's a draw.
Yeah, high scoring draw.
Where will Arsenal get the goals?
Sorry?
For high scoring. Where will Arsenal
You
get
guys
the goals?
will be forgetting the penalties in this game. There are set pieces in this game. You're
Arsenal have
forgetting
only
that.
scored 3 goals once.
I'm telling you.
So, I don't know. So the first game.
And the last game was a penalty, remember?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
It's
that's
still
what
a
I'm
goal.
saying.
Yeah, it's a goal.
Yeah.
It's a goal.
I know people celebrate penalty when it's not Manchester United. So I know Liverpool also got a fake penalty last weekend. Arsenal the same. Arsenal the same.
Arsenal is not a fake penalty.
Don't. So we won't bring the open talk to this segment. So I think we've just run through all the games. Just to remind you of this table as it stands, we have Liverpool at the top. Then we have Leicester number 2, Tottenham, Everton, Southampton. Just remember the difference in the points are really less, little points.
Negligible.
Yeah, very. So and again at the bottom we have at the relegation zone we have Burnley at the bottom and Sheffield, West Brom. We're really looking forward to a very promising match week. From us to you, just wish you all the best during the weekend and subscribe to our channels. Cheers.